Dear students, in this third lecture, we will discuss the topic relations. In mathematics, a binary relation from a set A to set B is a set of ordered pairs AB in bracket AB, comma, where A is from the set A and B is from the set B, and A is related to B by some rule. In this lecture, we introduces concept of relations, domain and range of relations, inverse of a relation, complement of a relation, representation of relation using direct graph, arrow diagram, matrix and tables, etc. Types of relations such as equivalence relation, partial order relation, total order relation and circular relations are discussed also in detail. Now see, there exist many relations in our daily life, such as relation between parent and child, relation between car and owner, relation between name and address or telephone number, etc. A relation is a relationship between sets of values. When we represent relations using numbers, a relation is a set of ordered pairs. The elements in the relation are the numbers that represent specific coordinate points. A binary relation on a set A is a subset of the Cartesian product A cross A. In maths, the relation is between the x values and y values of ordered pairs. The set of all x values is called the domain and the set of all y values is called the range. Now we will discuss binary relation. Binary relation. You can see here, let P and Q be two non-empty sets. A binary relation R is defined to be a subset of P cross R, Q, from a set P to Q. If AB belongs to R, this relation, and R is a subset of P cross Q, then A is related to B by R, that is, A is related to B. This will be written and this will be read as this: A is related to B. If sets P and Q are equal, then we say R is a subset of P cross P is a relation on P. For example, let A is equal to the elements A, small b, small c, capital B, set B is equal to RST. Then R is a relation here showing AR, A is related to R, BR, B is related to R, BT and CS is a relation from A to B. This shows the relation. Second one, let A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to A. So R equals to 1 comma n 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 is a relation equal on A. If a set A has n elements, how many relations are there from A to A? If a set of A has n elements, A cross A has n square elements. Previously we have studied. So there are 2 to the power n square relations from A to A. A has m elements and B has n elements. How many relations are there from A to B and vice versa? This is another question actually. There are m by m cross n elements, hence there are 2 to the power m cross n relations from A to B. Now see the domain of relation. The set of all first elements of the ordered pairs. The set of all first elements of the ordered pair. These are the ordered pair. You see this is 1 1 2 2. This is the ordered pair. The first element of the ordered pair. The set of first elements of the ordered pairs is a relation R from a set of A to a set of B is called domain of the relation R. Now range of a relation. The set of all second elements in a relation R from a set A to a set B is called the range of the relation R. The whole set B is called the codomain of the relation R. Note that range is a subset of codomain. See one example here. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the element of set A, and set B has the element A, B, C, D. And the relation R is given like this, or in order pair 1A, that means 1 is related to A of the set B element, 1B, 1C, 2B, 2C, 2D. So domain of R is 1, 2. Only 1, 2 are related to these elements. The domain of R is 1, 2. And range of R is how many has included from second one, A, B, C and D, all. This is range of R. Now we will discuss complement of relation. Consider a relation R from a set A to B. The complement of relation R denoted by R bar is a relation from A to B such that R bar is equal to AB such that AB is not equal to R. Consider the relation R from X to Y. There is one example. Take set X has elements 1, 2, 3. Set Y has element 8, 9. And the relation is 1, 8, 2, 8, 1, 9, 3, 9. Find the complement of relation R. See, this is complement. First we find the universal relation X cross Y. What will be the universal relation from X cross Y? That is, you simply relate all the elements. That is 1, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8. This is 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9. This is the universal relation between X and Y. Now we find the complement relation R bar with respect to X, Y. Now the definition says R bar is equal to AB such that AB is not equal to R. That means only 3, 8 and 2, 9. See this. In this relation there is no 3, 8 and 2, 9. You see. So these two are the complement relation. And like this also you can solve some problems from your book. Inverse of a relation. Consider a relation R from a set A to set B. The inverse of a relation R denoted by R inverse is a relation from B to A such that B is the inverse relation of A if and only if A is related to B. That is, R inverse is equal to BA such that AB belongs to R. Now see one example. Consider the following relation R on the set of positive integers. Find its inverse. Relation is given 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3. The inverse of the relation R is given as 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1 2, 1 3, 2 3 and 3 2. Now, how to represent a relation? Representation of relations. Relations can be represented in many ways, some of which are as follows. You see, students, you have learnt the diagram, how to find the relation. Also, you have find relation as an arrow diagram. These are the new things we are going to study here. The first one, relation as a matrix. How will you represent the relation, or how will you represent the relation with the help of matrix? Just consider, let P has the element A1 A2 dot dot AM and Q has the element B1 B2 dot dot Bn are finite sets containing m and n number of elements respectively. R is a relation from P to Q. The relation R can be represented by m cross n matrix. M is equal to Mij, defined as Mij is defined as this function as Mij is equal to 0 if Aibj does not belongs to R, and this has value 1 if Aibj belong to R. That means you just think about the matrix. Suppose you are writing M11, when A1 and B2 does not belong to R, this has the value 0. You see from this example. Set P has the element 1 2 3 4. Q has the element A B C D. Then relation is 1A, 1B, 1C, 2B, 2C, 2D. The matrix of the relation R is shown in this figure. What you have to do, write the Q elements over here, K, B, C, D, and P elements 1 2 3 4. Now from this relation, 1 is related to A, so A is equal to 1. According to this definition I am writing, 1 has element, A is equal to 0 1. Now 1 is related to B also, so 1. C is also 1, but there is no relation with D, so it will be 0 according to this formula. Now you think about second element of P. P is related, 2 is related to, not related to A, so it will be 0. It is, but it is related to B, then it will be 1. Also related to C, 1. D also related to D, 1. Now you see there is no relation of 3 with A, B, C, D, anyone. So you just write 0 and 4 as elements are the same case. So this is the way to represent a relation as a matrix. Now so many things you can study. This one also, very important one is also here, which you have already studied, relations as an arrow diagram. This you are knowing also. Suppose if P and Q are finite sets and R is a relation from P to Q, relation R can be represented as an arrow diagram as follows. Just make an elliptical figure here and here. In this figure, P elements are kept and here Q elements are kept in the second. Draw two ellipses for the sets P and Q. Write down the elements as I told you of P and elements of Q column wise in those ellipses. You just see. Let P has the element 1 2 3 4. Q has the element A B C D. Now the relation is showing 1 is related to A. Just see, diagram is 1 is related to A, 2 is related to A also, 3 is related to A, 1 is related to B, 4 is related to B, 4 is related to C, and 4 is related to D. This is the diagram representation of the relation. One more is there, relation as a table. This is the new one for you. What you have to do in this case, if P and Q are finite sets and R is a relation from P to Q, relation and R can be represented in tabular form. Make a table here, and what you have to do, you just take two sets P and Q. You write the value of P in this column, elements of in this column, and Q in the row. Make the table, just see, make the table which contains rows equivalent to elements of P and columns equivalent to elements of Q. Then place cross, that is this, in the boxes which represents relation of elements on set P to set A. Suppose the relation is showing a 1x, that means 1 is related to x, you just put 1 cross here. 1 is related to y, again you put cross here. There is no relation with z and k, so I haven't put anything over here. Now 2 is related to z, I have put here cross. 3 is also related to z, also I have put it here. And 4 is related to k, so I have put cross here. So this is a relation representation of relation as a table form. Now we will discuss composition of relations. What is this? Consider a relation R1 from A to B and R2 be a relation from B to C. The composition of relation R1 and R2 denoted by R1 O R2. This is the how to denote the composition. Is the relation from A to C and is defined by R1 O R2. Or you can say R1 is a composite of R2, and it is given as A comma C such that A comma B belongs to R1 and B comma C belongs to R2 for some B belongs to B. You can see one example over here. Let P and Q be the relations on set A. A has value 1, 2, 3, 4 defined by P is equal to 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3. Q is related, Q has a set 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1 and this. Find P is composite of P, P is composite of Q, P is composite of P, composite of Q. You just find P composite P. How will you get it? 1, 2, 1, 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Now 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. Because I have taken this set now. POP we are going to find out, so this will be the value. Similarly, also you can find POQ. POQ means, you just see here, 1 is related to 2, 1 is also related to 3, 1 is also related to 2 is related to 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4. See here, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4. In this way you can write the third one also and try to understand. Rest of the topic we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.